the conversations. And I'm going to on a Wednesday, to be exact. This is a feature hashtag Financial Wednesday, specifically whereby we talk about everything to do with into ezidibanisa nomnotho nento ezakhayo in terms of business. And when it comes to the business world, sales it is very broad. You could be opening up any kind of business and creating imali ngaloo nto ngoba ke when it comes to generating revenue, that is what we're definitely all about. And today we are going to be in conversation sive ke from Mlungisi ke and also sicacisela about Style Electrics as well as how he started it and specifically why it actually even began from the first place. Mamkele ke namhlanje qhubeni kunjani bhuti wami?
Oh, hi Sisi, kunjani?
Oh, siyaphila. First things first, before we start the interview, ndifuna ukwazi uba ngaba ukhona la ephondweni okanye in the country, ndiva ingathi awukho.
I'm so sorry. I think it's the network issue. I'm not getting anything you're saying right now.
Yes, I'm also thinking the network ikhona nje a bit of a delay, but let's just definitely try again. As I did mention that namhlanje ke sincokola about everything that has to do with Style Electrics. Now, let's find out from you wena bhuti Mlungisi uba ngaba ke what inspired you to start a company that focuses on electronic bikes, your tricycles, as well as your bicycles? Was there a specific moment or even an experience that actually sparked the idea?
All right. If you may hear you correctly, so the how the company came about was actually quite a crazy moment. Actually, to be honest, I'm quite in China. I'm based in China currently on a business trip in China, in a Canton field. So how the company started? Can you guys hear me? Before I
We can hear
continue,
you loud
can
and
you guys hear
clear.
me loud and
Loud
clear
and
on your
clear.
side?
Yes.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, yes, we can
Amazing,
definitely hear you.
amazing. So
Yes.
it's quite crazy the story of how this company actually came to being. Started coming in China last year around about October or something. Yeah, if I may think correctly. So coming in China, I spent like the first week. It was my first time being in China. The first week, I saw these electrical bicycles and the many big things that are here in China that are not available in South Africa. So my main mission was, even though I'm here to work, but I was like sourcing out to trying to look something that I can bring to our country as well. So the first week went by, I saw these electrical bicycles. I was like, ah man, if we could just have this in South Africa, it would make our lives more easy. We would not have to depend on taxis just to go from A to B. We'll not have to pay expensive money on Bolt, on amaphela siwasebenzisa because I'm from East London, so sikhwela amaphela kakhulu phana. So I was like, this could actually be amazing, but I wasn't actually looking into it. I remember it was after 4 weeks, right? After 4 weeks, I was taking a shower and like being in my worship prayer, like listening to my worship song, and it just get to me, right? That moment just spoke into me. I think I would personally say, because I'm a man of faith, that God was speaking to me on that time. It came to me that yes, you saw these products, you saw these electrical bicycles, but who are you waiting for to bring these in your country? Why don't you do it, right? I started asking myself those kind of questions, like, who am I waiting for to bring these electrical bicycles? If I think they are convenient, if I think they will help our people, and I was asking myself those kind of questions, and I was answering those questions. I'm like, hey, what am I waiting for? Let me just start out and just venture out in this business opportunity and try and bring convenience into our country. So that's how it came about. The company was like, okay, it answers the questions that I had in mind. I had answers to it. I'm like, hey, let me just try it. Let me just bring these bicycles and then we'll see how it goes. So that's basically much it.
All right, I'm loving the point that you've made of being more accessible in terms of transportation. Siyazi uba ngabe ke thina abantu baseMonti siyathanda usokola ngamaxesha amaninzi uthi uke funeka uphangelile okanye uleqa esikolweni, funeka ulinde, be it your e-hailing kind of transport, which is a Bolt okanye Uber, okanye ulindele namaphela aphinda akusokolise. So if you actually have this electronic bike yakho or even a tricycle, whatever the case may be, it's going to be convenient, number one. And also number two, I'm looking at it in the form of health-wise. Uzawuthi uba uleqa emsebenzini. Also, you're actually keeping fit at the same time. Now, on to my next question. Now, how do you see the future of electric mobility shaping our cities as well as our communities? What role do you envision in the economy of it playing?
All right. So, looking at South Africa, right? I before venturing out in this opportunity, I tried doing my research, right? Trying to learn more about these products, and also find out in South Africa, do we actually have these kind of products, right? Are you still there? Because I cannot see you on my
Yes,
side.
we are definitely, yes. We want everything to be on you, the spotlight. Yes.
All right, let's go. So, I did my research. I found out that there are some electrical bicycles. The most electrical bicycles that we currently have in our country are specifically for the rich people, right? They are for rich people. Are those mountain bikes that rich people will ride out on the mountains? They're not mainly for people who use them in their personal life, in their professional life. As you mentioned, those are mapela, late work stuff. So I was like, let me actually how I really had to sit down and think this through. How would it would benefit my small community, and how would it benefit our cities as well? And I start having those answers like, oh, this can be great. First of all, you do not need petrol to do it, meaning that the money that you're spending on Amapela, the money that you're spending on an Uber, even though you may not see it, if you can combine all of that money and take it out in a year or in 6 months' time, you'll find out that you'll be spending thousands and thousands and thousands of rand on Amapela, whereas you could like just buy something that is worth that much and just use it for 3 years, saving a whole lot of Amapeleni, making money, because in South Africa our economy is very, very weak, and getting money is very hard. And these and so it's quite crazy living in South Africa at this current moment. So what I thought to would do, all right, this would help our people in saving the money that they're working very hard for. This will help our people in making sure that they get to point A, point B without even paying crazy taxes. There was this time where currently I think Usuka from Mtanzane, kwa 6, uyocho kwa 11, it's like 18 rands. And for me, that's like crazy. That's like crazy. Every 18 rands is a lot of money for you to just pay on a working distance going from the mall into your place. So I was like, no, man, this will actually help. And we're not even catering for, let's say, abantu abathile, let's say for working professional. We're also catering for students as well, and we're also catering for abantu abadala. If they're like 40, 50, 70, we have a tricycle that is specifically designed for abantu abadala that want to go right and take take care of their things, go to the shop or buy the stuff. If they don't know how to walk, if they can go to the clinic as well using those ones, because they are very much convenient to, and they're very easy to drive. Even a 5-year-old can be able to drive these electrical tricycles as well. So that's what we're trying to do, is to try and bring convenience to our people and making sure that they save their hard-earned money, because in South Africa everything is just high. All the prices are just crazy. So that's what we try to do. Like, this is what we can do for our community. Let's just implement this and just do it. We're not gonna wait for anyone to do it. More especially, we're not gonna wait for any man, because we usually trust things when another color is doing it. Mostly, if I would say white color that is doing it, when someone kind of black doing something, we're like, nah, we don't trust it. So I'm like, hey, let me not just wait for another person to do it. Let's just start this, guys, and then we'll see how it goes. So that's basically much it. Yeah.
I love how you're mentioning specifically that black child. Let me put it like that. It is most definitely possible with you, because one does definitely know bangabage within the market. We always do know, but you find that it's really rare that you ufumane umuntu omnyama, specifically umXhosa, who has actually tapped into this world. And I can imagine bangabage how fascinating it must have been for you being in China and seeing such amazing works. And for me, it's a fact that when I'm Mlungisi, you saw an opportunity within the world and you knew exactly what this could actually do for your own specific country, being upper Mzansi in terms of even catering for abantu within all the age groups. I'm looking at utsho now uba ngabe kumntu omdala ke mhlawumbi ke ozihlalelayo per se, who has retired ofuna ukuyoya evenkileni. There's times whereby one definitely needs to exercise. Ikhona ke mos itricycle yakho uzawukwazi ukukhwela kuyo. At the same time, I do mention into it uba ngabe it's going to be convenient for you, and also at the same time sijongene ke nempilo zethu. Now moving along, we want to find out about some of the challenges, specifically the biggest challenges, because I do understand uba ngabe ke it's not just easy to start something like this. And you execute that project yakho. Now, what are some of these challenges that you have faced in building your company as well as the growth of it?
All right, those verses. Okay, there are quite a lot of challenges that I wasn't aware of, more especially when it comes to the import stuff because it's my first time doing the imports. I was like, in my mind, I had everything figured out. I thought I know everything. I was like, okay, this is A and B. It's just gonna go exactly like that. But it turns out C was around in the corner, and all of the plans that I thought were the right one. For example, we have eight electrical, no, actually six electrical bicycles. We have one tricycles, and we have one delivery motorcycles that's in South Africa currently at the moment, just waiting to transport it into our warehouse. So I've been waiting for those for like 3 months. Think of all the things that we see. There were hidden costs that I was not aware of when it comes to the port. So I had all my budget and had everything laid out. I was like, okay, here we're gonna clear the customs, and this is what we're gonna do. Had everything cleared out. But when we received the invoice from the depot, it went around about 47,000, going up and going out. I was
Yeah.
like, what are these charges for? What are these charges for? Simple things like cleaning the container, cleaning this, cleaning this. So there was a lot of challenge that we had to overcome, but luckily, because of God's grace, I will always say that as well. Through network, I try to get the funds as well so that we can clear our customs in the Devon port. That was one of the breakthrough that we did to make sure that we receive our samples so that people can actually see what we're talking about and be like, hey, you can buy online, buy this. We're not scamming everyone. So that's why we wanted to see
True.
how these to make people see how these bicycles look like. 100% how they actually look like, and that's one of the main challenges that we had to overcome. And also it's a learning phase, we're still on learning phase, and also experience. I think experience is very much important. This it's what we're getting currently, and yeah, we haven't overcome most of the challenges. We're still learning and we're still getting there. Yeah, that's what I will answer that question.
All right, thank you. Now, how do you approach the innovative as well as the product development?
Right. Right. If you're done with your question, I think. Well, how do we approach innovation? Right. There are many innovations that I'm seeing more, especially on this side here in China. They're great. It's like they're 10 times ahead of us. But when it comes to I need to put myself in a regular person's shoes. Right. Can I afford it? Can I afford this? Right. If I was just a normal person living in South Africa, would I afford this? So it's not like just bringing anything. First of all, we must agree that technology is taking over the world. It's a matter of we are welcoming it with open arms, or it forces us to accept it. We just have to accept it and welcome the technology with open arms. But another thing is the price, because price is a very, very, very more, especially when it comes to South Africa and Africa as a whole. Africa is like 5 times later. It's like trying to catch up to the world. So what we do is we try to find innovation, the types of products that are going to be very much convenient for the people on their daily basis. And also we try to find out that the price that comes high quality, but our price should be affordable so that we can meet each and every person's needs in South Africa. We can meet the middle earning people, the high earning people in South Africa as well. So that's what we're trying to do, is to try and bring innovation, but at the same time it must be affordable. So that's what we're doing, and step by step as we grow into the future as well.
Love that, definitely. Now, tell me, who else are you working with? Because I'm noticing manga baginyani ngexothetha uthi we, and I do understand bangabeke tackling such a big project. Awunawukwazi ukusebenza nje wedwa. Who else are you working with?
Right. Okay. Who are we working with? Who is we? Well, we is my team. I have a team of 6 people that are currently working in our company, formulating strategies on how we can furthermore develop and also bring this market to the people. Because, as you know, it is being said, even if you have the cure for cancer, if people do not know it, right, so no one is gonna buy that cure for cancer. So we have a team of 6 people that are working in our company,
Mm.
and also we just signed a deal with Pandam Mzansi. They will be helping us with the marketing stuff as they have all the equipment and we do not have. So they will be working with Panam Mzansi as well, pushing this vision of this company forward. Yeah, so yeah, that's we do not have any external funding. Company is basically and mainly funded by us, by me basically. So currently that's how we're doing it.
Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. Definitely loving how bangabeke nonke ke niphakathi inside nenze izinto zenzeke. Now, definitely moving along. I know bangabeke this world that you're within could also be saturated with commando banins. And now, how is the competition in the market as well as what sets it apart? What makes it different?
100%. So, based on the research that I have done, is that so that we do not quite have a competition in South Africa. Maybe in Cape Town, because when I was in South Africa for a business trip for a week, I went to Cape Town as well. I saw that there are some electrical, I would say motorcycles. I'm not quite sure, and also bicycles, but those ones they actually requires you to like use the pedals and everything. Ours do not require you to use the pedal. They are 100% electrical. So yeah, in terms of competition, we do not have much competition, yeah, in South Africa. That I would say.
All right, then almost wrapping it up. Let's quickly find out what are the plans for Stars Electronics. Please tell us.
All right. Okay. So currently we are working on doing a product launch. We'll be having a product launch in the next coming week. Not this coming one. The next one we'll have a product launch. Is over Ise Beachfront in East London. So yeah, that's what we'll do, and also we'll try and do our very best to bring these products to the people so that each and every person, Noba Ushala P, you are able to see this bicycle whether online or offline as well. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Our main focus is to get people to know these bicycles, actually see that, oh, all right, and then we will take it step by step as we go, as we move forward. But we will try to be as visible as much as we can.
Most definitely, because everything is definitely about visibility, especially within the digital and the technological world. Thank you so much, Mr. Mlungisi, for joining us. Sabulela kakhulu, and we definitely wish you a further day, which is going to be filled with nothing but positivity. Sabulela kakhulu.
100%. Thank you very much for having me, guys. It's been a long day out here, but I'm very, very grateful that I get to end it with you guys. Thank you very
All
much.
right, perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we were in conversation with Mr. Mlungisi